Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Russell here, and if you've been following the channel, you'll know that an extension to the Canada Recovery Benefit was proposed in a new bill that was brought into the House of Commons. This bill was called Bill C-30, but what you may not know is exactly where this bill currently stands because I haven't posted a video on this in the past little while. So in today's video, we're going to go over not only what's going on currently with Bill C-30, where we are in the legislative process of this bill, but we're also going to take a look at when this CRB could end for people who have been applying since the beginning if they can't pass this bill in time. But before we do, make sure to use coupon code INVEST for 45% off the Canada Money Mastery program at checkout, where we teach everything you should have been taught about money back in high school to set yourself up for a strong financial future. This is the cheapest the course is ever going to be, and that coupon code will be expiring in about 10 days at the end of the month, so make sure to check that out, see if the program's a good fit for you, and I'd love to see you in there. All right, now let's get into this information about the CRB, and let's start with when this CRB could end if this bill isn't passed in time. So here we are on the official CRB page, and you may remember that with the CRB program as it is currently right now, with all the extensions that have been passed so far that are actually official, well, the CRB gives you 19 different periods that you can apply for. Now, of course, with this Bill C-30, they're proposing some changes to the CRB, an extension, but also eventually a lowering of the CRB amount. I've already made videos of that on the channel. I'll link to them in the description if you want to learn more. But as it stands right now, if they don't pass this Bill C-30 implementing what was included in the budget, well, then we only have 19 periods, so we can take a look here. And the 19th period, if you've been applying since the beginning, well, that will end on June 19th, so that would be the end of these benefits unless this bill is actually passed. Now, there are some concerns about getting this bill passed because this bill is not just about the CRB, it's about a number of different things, all trying to implement different portions of the Liberal government's, their recent budget that they released, right? So even if all the parties agree that they should extend these benefits in the way that they have planned to do inside of the budget, well, there's likely a chance that with other issues that are inside of this bill, other political parties could have issues with things not related to the CRB, which could hold things up. But are they actually going to be able to pass this in time? Well, we need to take a look at where they currently are in the legislative process, the process that it takes to go through the House of Commons, then the Senate. Where are we in terms of that? Well, let's go over here. This is a layout of broadly what happens here in the legislative process. As of right now, for Bill C-30, which includes these changes to the CRB, well, we are past the introduction and first reading, but we're only now on the second reading and referral to a committee. So there are a lot of steps left, right? So we're really at the beginning phases of getting this passed, which could be a concern for people who are hoping that this actually gets passed before this June 19th deadline. But there is some promising information that I want to show you, and I think I'll just tab over here to show it to you right now. It's a little bit interesting, right? So they've had these different second reading sessions where they've sat in the House of Commons and debated this Bill C-30, but you'll also see here that the Senate is actually taking action before it's time for them to do so if you were following that legislative process step by step. And this is something that's actually happened with the House of Commons Finance Committee as well. Now, usually these committees won't actually start studying a bill until it's their turn to look at it. But they recognize that, hey, this is a very, very, very big bill. It's around 700, maybe 300 pages, all included inside of this in terms of like, how are we actually going to roll out the many different changes included in this bill? So they said, we're going to take a closer look at this even before it's our turn to do so. So both the Senate's Finance Committee as well as the FINA, or the Financial Committee, or the Committee for Finance in the House of Commons, well, they've been meeting all along too. You can see a whole bunch of meetings here that they've scheduled. They had May 17th, 2 meetings then, 2 on the 18th, 2 yesterday on Thursday, and 1 earlier today, all studying clause by clause what's included inside of this bill. Now, they'll look at it clause by clause, debate it, and they could potentially come back with amendments after that second reading phase is actually officially passed in the House of Commons. And if we look here at the House of Commons schedule, you'll see that they just took a week off, so they weren't actually sitting in the House of Commons, but there were a lot of committee meetings going on, so that's what they were likely doing with their time here. but they take the long weekend off as well. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, well, those are days that we could see further debate of Bill C-30 actually inside of the House of Commons, getting it past the second reading phase and into the committee phase, where it will then be on these committees to finish up the studies they've already begun, decide whether or not they want to bring in amendments, changes. The NDP certainly wants to see the benefit reduction eliminated from this bill, and other people want other changes for other measures inside of this mammoth Bill C-30, right? So we're going to have to wait until they actually pass it through the House of Commons, until the committee passes it. We determine whether or not there are amendments, and then it goes for third reading in the House of Commons. Once they pass that, it goes to the Senate. Once the Senate has gone through it, they've already started studying it. If they pass there, that's when it would become official. But don't worry, I know there's a lot of steps here. I'm going to keep you informed. I just wanted to make this video because I recognize there's a lot of people who have been waiting around a week and a half not knowing what's happening with this program that is helping out a lot of Canadians while they're trying to look for work right now. So I figured I'd make this quick video updating you about exactly what has been going on over the past week when it comes to the CRB. Now, again, this includes changes to the Canada Recovery Caregiving Benefit, the Canada Recovery Sickness Benefit, as well as potential EI changes for the sickness benefits related to that. I've already made a video about all of those little niche points, so I'm going to put that down there in the description so you can click that if you haven't been up to date with what is actually included in this Bill C-30 that seems to be taking a little while to get passed through the House of Commons. And while you're down there checking out that link, make sure to take a look at the coupon code INVEST, where you can get 45% off at checkout for the Canada Money Mastery Program. This is the cheapest it's ever going to be, and that coupon code is expiring in around 10 days, and the price sort of goes up as we constantly are adding more and more content to this program. You get lifetime access if you join in now, so you're going to get access to all the future content added as well. So check it out, see if it's a good fit for you, and I'd love to see you in there. But either way, I really hope this video has helped you out. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope it helped you out a little bit, and I'll see you next time.
This channel is supported by viewers like you. Thanks, channel members.